Not sure if it's a good afternoon. You see, about a month ago, a woman, her name's Kim, she reached out to me. She said she wanted to get to know me, so we exchanged phone numbers right away. Right off the bat, the next day we had our first phone call, and I gotta say, I've never met a woman quite like her. She's a good listener, she's a hard worker, and she asked me some very provocative and fascinating questions. No, none of that small talk bullshit I'm talking about. She wanted to know my goals, my dreams, my aspirations, what I've done with my life. It's people like these that really give you the inspiration to try to be a better person. Wow. And she really gave me the impression that she saw me as a good prospective match in her eyes. The thing is, she's from Massachusetts, and I'm from Texas. And I'm sorry to say that I don't believe in putting in the work to do a long distance kind of thing, so I decided to save a little bit of money to buy a plane ticket. And last week, I actually flew from Brownsville to Boston Logan. And I know it's a big sacrifice, but I really wanted to go talk with her in person to see if it really was the right choice to move from here to there, from the South to New England. So it really mattered that for me to go talk to her in person the day after I arrived at the Boston airport, and I never did quite see her, but instead I saw 4 strangers. I don't know exactly how they were related to her. Yeah, apparently Kim has some very selective tastes, and she sent these 4 people to try to gauge me, to really see if I was the one for her. So they asked me some very difficult questions. They really wanted to get to know me. I was there for 2 hours. 1 week later, after no contact, she sends me an email, and I'll read y'all what it said. Hi Gilbert, I hope you had a nice weekend. The team just finished out their interviews, and unfortunately they're going to have to move forward with a candidate that had more overall experience working with consumer products. I'm sorry this opportunity didn't work out, but I appreciate you flying up to Boston from Texas. I hope your interview experience was positive. Please let me know if you have any other questions. Just for the record, Kim is the hiring manager, the recruiter, however you want to call it, of the company that I interviewed with last week. In no way, shape, or form was I ever trying to date her. Everything before this moment was a joke. But seriously, I really appreciate that she actually took the time to send me an email, because I've heard from quite a few friends that the companies just don't get back to them after their interviews, because I would imagine that they're too busy or whatever. But actually, let me read you my reply. Good morning, Kim. Thank you for taking the time to provide a follow-up. Several of my friends have told me horror stories about companies ghosting on them after their interviews, and thank goodness that this wasn't the case. I appreciate the closure with your personalized email instead of some random copy and paste BS that other companies do, parentheses, if they do it to begin with. This certainly was a positive learning experience. I now have a better idea of the do's and don'ts on how to sell myself to an interviewer. I enjoyed speaking with the 4 members of product development and listening to what you all are doing to this. And then I get into the specifics of the place that I interviewed for. In the future, if a similar position opens up that's compatible with my skill set, well, let's just say I'll save up some cash for another plane ticket. I wish you all the best. Thank you for everything, Gilbert. Yeah, so job or no job, I still won. I still won, like I said, I still won the experience of actually participating in a corporate interview. Also, this opportunity showed up out of nowhere. Literally 1 year ago at my school's career fair, I was just tossing resumes left and right, when suddenly I see a buddy of mine who graduated the year prior behind one of the tables. So I said, "Hey, what's up?" He says, "Hey, Gilbert." We catch up for a bit, we shoot the stick, shoot the breeze, and I just hand him a resume, say my goodbyes, and apparently that was enough for them to reach out to me for the interview. 1 year later. Hey, but from the very beginning, I had the mentality that, hey, job or not, this is still going to be a great learning experience. This is the first time that a corporation is actually interviewing me. I would have never expected it, and now I have a far, far better idea on how to do it if another similar opportunity shows up in the future. But yes, if you have a job interview in the near future, please do your research, please prepare. There are plenty of resources, plenty of YouTube videos for that allow you to kind of make a mental outline for how to best present yourself. You really don't have to have the best skill set. I'm sure that there are other candidates who will interview alongside you that have far better skills or far smarter than you, but will not get the job because they didn't properly know how to present themselves. So that's where you come in, and that's where you're gonna fucking shine. So with that I say, have a good one, take care, get the job, and kick ass.